Oh man, you guys, I'm excited. I'm the free-to-play Padawan. I love Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I hate spending money on mobile games. And I believe that you can dominate this game without spending a dime as long as it doesn't crash on us as soon as we start our stream. Holy moly. Man, it just crashed on us. Alright, hang on a second. Let's pull it back up. The game is just like, no. Too much domination. Too much domination. We can't have it. We cannot have all this domination. Alright, let's see if we close that one. Will this one take over? Yes. This one will take over. I'm not streaming Mech Arena. That is just an advertisement, but I hear that that's a pretty fun game. There we go. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Let's pull it up. Well, guys, man, I'm level 84. I am level 84, and I am more than halfway to level 85. It's going to be happening either tomorrow or the day after, and there is a bunch of stuff that unlocks at level 85. All along the journey, we've been looking forward to, like originally, we were looking forward to level 50 so that we could unlock mods, and we unlocked mods, and we've been farming mods ever since. And then we were looking forward to level 60 so we can unlock Fleet. And you guys know how that's been going. We've been doing alright in Fleet. Last stream, we weren't able to make it into the top 5. But most days, we're able to make it into the top 5. And then, what was it like? Level 72 was when the Zeta challenge came. And we were trying to get ready for the Zeta challenge by level 72, and then thing after thing after thing. But at level 85, it's like everything. The whole rest of the game, everything opens up. And so we're going to get in here, and we are going to talk about what all opens up at level 85. Let's jump in and do... Well, I want to do a squad arena soon, but let's talk about the other thing first, okay? First of all, Grand Arena. We can't even look at any Grand Arena tabs right now because we don't have Grand Arena unlocked. But at level 85, Grand Arena unlocks, and we have been working for weeks on getting our teams ready for Grand Arena. We were working on 6 different teams here, and we have to have 2 fleets as well. We're not doing so well on the fleets, but the characters are coming out all right. They're coming out all right. We don't have any teams that are like transcendent and fantastic, but we have several teams that are okay, that can hang in there. So that's Grand Arena. That unlocks at level 85. We also have Conquest, which Conquest just started back, I think today. So we should be able to get in there and play around with Conquest. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to actually beat any levels, but doggone it, we're going to try. We're going to try to beat some fights because we want to get all the resources we possibly can get. What else? What else unlocks I got on my list here? This one right here, you guys. Galactic War. Here's Conquest, by the way. Feature unlocks at level 85. Galactic War can be simmed starting at level 85. No more Galactic War, you guys. No more Galactic War. So today in the stream, I actually saved my Galactic War today because today in the stream, we're going to do our last Galactic War ever because we're just going to be simming them forever after this. And it's going to just take like 2 seconds to do the entire Galactic War from now on when we sim it. But we have to do this one more. Now, even if I don't level up to level 85 tomorrow, I will be leveling up the next day, and I can have 2 full Galactic Wars in stockpiled, ready to go when I hit level 85. Speaking of hitting level 85, we're going to have a bonus stream. Whenever that happens, we are going to... I will be letting you guys know in the Discord. It will be either tomorrow or the next day. So that's either Friday or Saturday. And I will try to do it at the same time of day so that everybody's used to the time of day. So look for it either tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time or Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And we're going to have a celebration getting to level 85, you guys. What else unlocks level 85? Check this out, you guys. Check this out. Dark Side Hard 9. Dark Side 9. It requires 9 on normal, This right here unlocks at level 85. And who is in number 9? Several people I'm sure are in number 9, but the one I care about is Bosk. Bosk is in level 80, Darkside Battles level 9. So we're going to have everything unlocked. All the cantinas, all the dark side, all the light side. We're not going to have all the fleets yet because the fleets are just a little too hard for us right now. What's up, Kassir? We got Kassir in the chat. More Patty, I'm down. You guys, Kassir's calling me Patty. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess it's a good shortening of it, but it's not something that I anticipated when I received the original title from the Jedi Masters. They called me Padawan, and now my buddies are calling me Patty. But you know what? If you guys want to call me Patty, that's all right with me. That is all right with me. I've decided how I feel about it. I'm okay with it. And so we got Bosk unlocking at level 85. We got prestigious quests, which I have never tried to do any prestigious quest ever. But I heard from Kassir, one of our friends in the chat right now, that there is a Jedi Master and a Jedi Knight title that we can get from the prestigious quest. So you guys know we're going to be going after that. We're the Padawan, we got to go after that. And I'm sure it's going to require us unlocking and gearing up some characters that are no good, but it doesn't matter. We got to have some fun. So we got prestigious quests, we got the max tier. There's so much at level 85, you guys. So much. We got the max tier of this. Unlocks at level 85. So we're just like, oh, we got to get it. We got to get it. And then tons of these journey events, which we're not ready for. We're not like ready for all these journey events, and as soon as we hit level 85, we're going to be able to do them. But a lot of these journey events unlock at level 85. All of these and up. Everything from here up unlocks at level 85. So I think you can't get this early. Yeah, you have to be level 85 to get any of the Revens. So anybody who's been farming the Revan characters, you're probably about to get your Revan at level 85. It's an exciting time. The whole game opens up at level 85. So we're excited. We're going to be celebrating when the time comes. But for now, we have one more stream not at level 85. And we're going to milk it for all that it's worth, and we're going to get everything that we can out of it. We got a lot of stuff going on. Today, we're going to start out with a squad arena. Now, yesterday, for the first time, probably ever, since I've been playing the game for like 5 years, or however long, I reached the top 50, and I actually got the payout at the top 50. What was it? Yeah, 150 crystals in the arena, which that's nothing compared to what we've been getting in the fleet arena. But it's still exciting, top 50 with these little Geonosians, you guys. These Geonosians are doing work. And we tried to hit top 50 the other day. It did not work. We just got very lucky yesterday with the kind of people that were available for us to attack. But you know what? Oh, Roger. We're not going to attack him. We don't want to knock our buddy down. Although, he has had his payout already today. Don't hate me if I attack you, Roger. Of course, that would be interesting, because I wonder whose team would win. I'm talking myself into it, you guys. Should we do it? I'm thinking we should do it. Oh, Roger. All right, here we go. I don't think we've done a mirror match yet. We have very similar gear. Very similar stars. We'll see how this goes. Oh, here we go, you guys. All right, who's going to go first? Soldier. My soldier's going first. And we have to attack Brute. We're going to use the basic. The basic puts tenacity down on the enemy every time you use Soldier's basic, which gives Spy turn meter, which lets Spy go ahead and have a turn right after Soldier. So we're going to get some exposes out there. If we silent strike right now, then Brute Alpha will just bring him right back. So we're going to save the silent strike. Do we even need to attack him? Maybe we didn't even need to attack him. That was probably a horrible misplay. We'll see. Alright, was that Brood Alpha or was that Poggle? No, that must have been Poggle. Alright, so we can cleanse. We're just going to use our basic. Save the cleanse. We got ability block on his Brute. Kassir says Geo mirrors suck. Well, we're figuring that out right now. I've tried a few, but none of them have been anywhere near the gear that ours is. Ours is the lowest gear Geo squad by far. I don't want to silent strike the Brute because the Brute Alpha is just going to bring him right back. What we're doing is we're just wearing the whole team's health and protection down by attacking the Brute. We're going to get a hit on Brute Alpha and an ability block. Excellent. Let's keep going for Brute Alpha. As long as Brute is not taunting, we might as well. Because if we kill Brute Alpha, the whole team falls apart. Okay, there goes our Brute. Which is, we're a long way from our Brute Alpha having a turn. So we gotta hang in there till then. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. We're gonna silent strike their Brute so we can be in the same situation. Going after the Brute Alpha. Got an ability block, that's excellent. Let's go ahead and get the offense up. So when our Brute Alpha takes a turn, we should be able to call ours back, and he will not be able to. So here we go, call him back. We need to get a silent strike on their Brute Alpha. But I don't think, okay, here we go. This will give us full turn meter, and it will reduce the cooldown by 1. So this should get us a silent strike ready to go. Yep, here we go. Come on, baby, is this it? Is this a fight? 70,000 with no crit. Hey, we'll take it. Now we're just gonna put it on auto, because it's over. I'm sorry, Kassir. I'm sorry, Roger. But thank you for helping us to climb today. Thank you for helping us to climb today. You guys, these Geos are on a whole nother level. They're punching way above their weight. Obviously, in this case, we're fighting somebody similar geared. But hopefully we'll be able to showcase them taking out quite a strong team. That's all that's up here is strong teams. Strong for the age of our shard. I know a lot of you guys are looking at these teams and you're like, I would love to see these teams in my shard. But you got to remember, this shard, we started May 31st, and the shard was 3 days old when we had day 1 of our YouTube channel, day 1 of our account. The shard was 3 days old, which means this shard is only 98 days old altogether. So everybody that's got all the stuff that they've got it in that amount of time. Gosh, I'd like to attack this team. We'll see if it's still there, but the Zeta on that Jolie, I don't know about that. Plus all those relics. They're all relic 0. But anyway, all right, we got some rewards. We ran 2 raids today. We got rank 10 in the tank takedown, which is the highest we've ever gotten. I'm happy about that. And rank 5, I think it's the highest we've ever gotten there too. So we will take it. We will take it. All right, let's spend some energy. Let's spend some energy. We're gonna see, let's just take a quick look. We're at 13,500 and we need to get to 20,400. So what is that? 7,000 points away. Let's see what our dailies do for us. Spend our regular energy. We are farming. Let me do it properly. Okay, here we go. Into the squads. Into the current farms. Here we go. We are farming the Vulture Droid, which is on the same node as our friend here, Mr. IG86. 1 Vulture Droid, not bad. It's not 0, so we're glad for that. We've gotten some 3s on the stream recently, which is very fun. All right, we are farming Droidica, but we are primarily farming the Cad Bane ship, the Xanadu Blood. Hey, 4 and 2. That's good. That's good. We got Galactic Legend Duran in the chat. Heyo! What's up, Duran? What's up, man? How you liking that Jedi Master Luke? You liking him all right so far? We got Crim Ping in the chat too. Look at that, 6 Django shards. We'll take that. We will take that. No Houndstooth though, but you know. Duran says, nice progression you've done lately. Big stuff. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. We are trying to make good on our promise to Lowfall that we will be pursuing a Watt ready Geo team as soon as possible. And that's what we're shooting for. Now, something interesting is going to happen, you guys, because right now I'm farming Wicket. We've got Wicket in our list of hard battles, and the one we're always farming 5 hard battles a day. We're not doing any refreshes on the battles, so we're not like paying 25 crystals to farm any of these nodes twice. We're just farming them all once. And we are also farming the hyena bomber here, but I can't put the hyena bomber here because it won't let you put any ships in the squad. There isn't any kind of a ship planning squad tool. But anyway, we're going for Wicked, and but Wicked is actually not the one we need the soonest. The one we need the soonest is Bosk, because we need him for his Houndstooth. So as soon as we hit level 85, Wicked is going to be removed from the list. Bosk will be replacing him, and then we're going to go back to Wicked again after Bosk is complete. But since we want to farm 5 every day, we went ahead and went to the next one on the list, which is Wicked after Bosk. Durand says, loving it so far, getting close to Jedi Master Kenobi as well. Holy moly, dude, you are on fire. What? You just coming in hot. My goodness. All right, Cantina Battles, we are farming Brood Alpha, and we are at 6 stars. On the way to 7. Do we have enough to do all 3? We're gonna do 2, because I want to make sure we can do all 3 of both of these, and then if we still have enough, we'll do the 3rd one. Here we go, Brood Alpha, going all in, baby. Let's do it. Give us a big poll. 12, not great, but you know, it's 12. I'm telling you guys, when you get your character to 6 stars, the shards start slowing down. There's something about it. The game has it coded. I believe the game has it coded that way. All right, let's go ahead and purchase all 3 of these. Here we go. And all 3 of these. There we go. And then we do not have enough for our 3rd Cantina, which is good that we didn't do it, because I want to make sure that we can do this. Durand says his version of close for Jedi Master Kenobi is 4 to 5 months. Well, that's still fantastic, though. My question is, how many Relic 8 materials are you getting on the regular in your guild? Because you're not in Lothal, you're in a much stronger guild. Are you guys able to do the Challenge Rancor, and you're able to get your Relic 8s that way? Because otherwise, Jedi Master Kenobi is just, you can't get him if you can't get Relic 8s, unless you pay for Relic 8s. But I heard Relic 8s are like really expensive, like $100 for a Relic 8 or something. Oh my goodness, no thank you. No, thank you. All right, what are we farming here? The fleet farms, I'm still having a hard time catching up, because we finished 2 fleet farms like simultaneously. We were farming Anakin, which we farmed today. We were farming Sunfac, who is complete. Sunfac is done. We were farming Basila, who we completed on stream 3 days ago. And we're farming Vader. So we're still farming 2 of the 4, so we need 2 more. And the 2 that I decided to go for are Zalbar. I don't know why I can only do 4 of his. I must have done 1 previously. And where's Jolie? He must be, he was up here with Vader. And Jolie. So I don't know when I'm going to unlock Jedi Knight Revan, but I know I want to. So I want to make sure I'm still farming 4 fleet hard battles. We seem to be able to do it pretty easily. So the 4 that I'm farming now are still Vader, still Anakin ship, still Vader ship, still Anakin ship. But we're adding Jolie and Zalbar to the mix because you guys, Jedi Knight Revan is too good to not go for it eventually. Kassir says he's in Exegol. He has to rely on Conquest. Exegol is another one of the Senate guilds, and I think that they're ahead of Lothal, but maybe like only a year ahead of Lothal or something. I don't think that they're endgame yet. Galactic Legend Duran says, no, I'm a guild on a similar level to Lothal. We don't do Challenge Pit. All my Relic 8 mats come from Conquest. The last 2 Conquest rewards give 5 and 10 aerial magnifiers respectively. Okay, so does that mean you get 15 altogether, or does that mean you either get 5 or you get 10, depending on how well you do? We're a long way from Conquest hard mode, but I'd like to have some kind of an idea of what to expect once we get there. And how many aerial magnifiers does it take to get one character to Relic 8? So like, do you have to go through a whole Conquest just to get one Relic 8? Because I mean, I guess that wouldn't be too bad. Like if they really did them like once a month, that wouldn't be too bad. 1 relic 8 a month. That's pretty sustainable. Anyway, let's get in here and do another squad arena. All right, that team is still available. I don't feel like we can beat this team. Let's see what else is available for us. Here is another Geo squad. I don't remember why, but I know I've fought against this Geo squad and lost. Let's see what else is available, but we might come back to that. This is level 50. Is that level 59, I think? We could beat this team if we outspeed this Vader. Let's see. How fast is our Vader here? 234. And our Poggle, our soldier is only like 250. So Vader, it looks like we'll outspeed Vader, but Vader gets a lot of bonus speed. He'll have 234, but plus he will have 8 speed for each Empire ally and Sith ally. So he is actually Empire and Sith, so he gets 16 speed just for himself. He'll get 16 speed for Palp, and then he'll get 8, 8, and 8. So he'll be way higher than he looks. So just remember that with Vader. He gets 8 speed for him for Empire allies, 8 speed for Sith allies. So he and Palpatine each count double for that. And then each of these guys count once. And then he actually gets even more speed for every Jedi and Rebel enemy. So he just goes faster and faster and faster. Long story short, we can't beat him. Alright, Duran is saying some stuff about Exegol. He's saying we have 97 million GP. We are not that far away from Lothal, maybe 1 or 2 weeks ahead. Oh wow, okay, so we're like competing with each other. That's cool. I get 5 per conquest, but this conquest is much harder. I don't know if I'll be able to. You need 20? You need 20 aerial magnifiers for 1 relic 8? Oh man. So you're looking at like 4 conquests just for 1, and that's if you're even able to get it. Dang, man. Well, Duran, you're gonna have to keep us posted with how this conquest goes for you. You have 6.5 million, and that was before Jedi Master Luke. So you have a GL plus a huge account behind you. If you're not able to beat this conquest, then I'm gonna be very afraid for what that means for us. You're gonna have to let us know how that goes as you progress through it, because we got 2 weeks worth of this conquest to go through. So Duran says 2 max crates conquest or 4 second to the last crates. Okay, gotcha. Lord Czar says that's my second account, the one with the Geos. Wait, where's he at? We're in the same shard, Lord Czar? Well, then I'm not gonna attack you. You have your Geos modded well because you've beaten me before. Where's he at? There he is. Detlef, Erithian, Lord Czar, that's you? Sweet, man. Well, hang on a second. Why doesn't it show your guild here? I would have thought I could have looked at your name and, well, let's see. Let's do this. No, it doesn't. It just shows him. Let's see how you got your guys modded. Let's see. Maybe we could learn a thing or two. All right, we've got speed and health. 219 speed. That's 91. That's good. Health and protection, kind of an even spread. Tenacity, 4%. How do you have your spy modded? Sweet, dude. Sweet, we're in the same shard. Awesome. Maybe someday we could be at the top together. That'd be awesome. Alright, not a lot of speed on spy, which is good because you don't need a lot of speed. What kind of damage are we looking at? You got 36% crit damage. I guess that means you're running the triangle. Let's see here. Damage and crit chance. Okay, he's running damage and crit chance. That's good. Oh, he's already had his payout. Dude, I can try it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to beat you. I don't think I'm going to... I'll try it. 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 Thank you for the permission. It'll be fun to see how your team does on defense. All right, we're gonna do the basic. Okay. Okay, so here's my thought. If I can do this ability with spy, then Brute won't counter because Spy's, first of all, Spy's in stealth. Second of all, it's not an attack. So now Brute's taunt is gone, which means maybe I can silent strike the Brute Alpha. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Oh, not even close. Not even close. But he's ability block. That's good. Let's start throwing some ability blocks around the board. We don't want to ability block Soldier. We want him to use his special. We do want to ability block Poggle. Got it. And we do want to ability block Spy. Okay, we got ability blocks everywhere, and both cleansers are ability blocks. So let's just go for... let's go for Spy. While Spy's alive. I don't think Spy has a lot of defense. Okay, the taunt is back up, so it's a moot point now. Alright, if we dispel the taunt, then he'll just counterattack and he'll get the taunt right back. But it's a good AoE. Let's go ahead and do it. This feels good so far, but his team hasn't really gotten up and running yet. We got almost all their protection down. Alright, give Spy turn meter. And let's give Spy a lot of turn meter with Sunfac's second special. He puts a lot of debuffs out there that give Spy a lot of turn meter. Spy still cannot silent strike yet, but that should remove the taunt. Ooh, we got the daze. Nice. So he's not going to be he's not going to be assisting and taunting. So if we get another turn, we need to try to ability block the cleansers. See if we can get an ability block. Okay, no cleanse for you. Can we ability block? Yes, excellent. This is going great. Alright, so we don't want a silent strike because even though we may kill him, we probably won't. And that'll take the ability block away. So we're just going to expose. Now I feel good about the silent strike. No, I don't. I don't. Because I knew he was going to health equalize before I did it. Let's do a heal. Why not? That daze there was clutch. Is that from Sunfac's second special? I'll have to take a look at that after this fight. I gotta stop Jabberjaw and actually get through this fight before I run out of time. Man, I gotta remember that. Daze on Brute really helps the mirror. Alright, let's dogpile. Let's dogpile. This is gonna take our taunt away, but it'll do a lot, it'll do extra damage. Alright, now Brute is taunting again. Let's take that. Oh, where's my mouse? Let's take that taunt off. And let's do it. I think we're ready for this silent strike, you guys. Go Spy! 138,000. All right, put it on auto. We got it. We got it, guys. Sunfac says, no, attack me. And we're like, all right, that's cool. I get him. Thank you for the permission, Lord Czar. Thank you, sir. You always have an advantage when you're in the pilot seat and can control what's happening. The Geonosian team, when you get them geared up enough, they're eventually like just a destroy everything team. But when they're weak like this, you gotta work the control factor versus the damage factor with them. All right, well, we used almost the full 5 minutes for that. Let's go jump in here and do a few more dailies. We need to spend some ship energy and regular energy because I don't like sitting at max. We are farming Spy's gear here. Lord Czar says, well played. Sunfac's second special is the one that dazes. That is clutch. Gotta remember that. I gotta remember that. Alright, so we are running both ship energy and regular energy on this piece of gear. Hopefully it'll be enough. The nice thing about this node, oh, not quite enough, is that we get these too. We need a bunch of these for not only for gearing our characters to gear 12 plus, but also for relics. This is a piece for relic scrapping. And so anytime you can farm what you need on another piece of gear that you know is for relic scrapping, and you'll know that just as you go through and start making more relics, then it's always good to double down. Double dip on what you're farming. Always a good idea, for sure. Okay. Let's go into our stores. Here we go. Gotta love this gear. I'm sitting at 8 million. Ooh, I'm sitting at 8 million credits. And one of the things we're gonna do tonight is a credit heist. So I'm gonna get even more. And we're going to turn around and use those credits to get our Empire team up and running. They are all sitting at level 1 right now, except for Tarkin and Gideon. I think it's like random level, like level 40 or something. We were using them in our arena team really early on. I will be going for Magna Guard in here eventually, but I'm trying to focus on just 3 guys at a time, and the 3 I'm focusing on our oh, you know what? I think we are going for Magna Guard because we finished Echo. I don't even think we told you guys that. I think it either already happened last stream or it happened since last stream. We finished Echo. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look, just to be sure. Clone Troopers. Here we go. Echo. Yep, 193 out of 85. Look at that. He's done. So Echo is all done. Rex is not far. Fives is done. You know, not worried about Omega, but I would really like the other Bad Batch, and eventually, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna go for Bad Batch for Cam or for the traditional Cam team. I'm thinking I'm gonna go traditional since I am going for Gas, and Gas works well with the 501st Clone Troopers. But anyway, we were here. And because we finished Echo, I'm going to start buying Magna Guard. So we're going for Magna Guard, B2, and Rex out of here right now. Those are the guys we're going out of here. We're looking for the cheap gear. We have 50 of those. And then we're looking for the gear that we cannot farm, which is right here. We have plenty of that. And this one, I think you can farm it. So just this one. We need the Mark 7 Nubians, I think. I don't remember what they are, but I know that our Brood Alpha needs those, so I'm keeping an eye out for those. Plo Koon, gotta grab him when he shows up in the Galactic War store. Zeb, we finished Zeb today, I think. So Zeb is done. He's not leveled up, but he's got all the shards he needs. Let's see what we have available here. Darth Vader. Now let's check this out. We're at 4 stars now. When Kasir is saying shot clones are more consistent. Really? That's really good information. That's good information. Well, then I'll definitely just go for the shock clones then, because I was going to go for them anyway, but the team that I want to use for Cam, I want to take up to high relics, like 7, you know, relic 7, just to get more consistency in that Cam mission. And it's good to know that the shot clones are reliable, or more reliable, because then when I start using Gas in the arena with those clones, I won't feel bad about taking them to Relic 7. So anyway, Vader, when you have a character that needs 65 shards, this needs to be at 250 out of 65 to have all the shards that you need. So just like when you need 85 shards left, this needs to be at 185. Just something to you guys keep in mind. Obviously, okay, I say obviously, but let's just back up. If you don't have a character unlocked at all, and they're sitting there with however many shards out of however many shards, if you haven't even unlocked him at all, you need 330 shards to get a character to 7 stars. It takes 330 shards. A common stopping place is to get a character to 5 stars and then not take them to 6 or 7 for a little while, because characters really become useful at 5 stars early game. Late game, they need to be 7 stars or nothing. But early game, you want to take them at least to 5. And so you're gonna know you're done farming if they're at 5 stars. You're gonna know you're done farming when you have 185 shards. But what if they are only at 4 stars? You're gonna know you're done farming at 250. So because we need 250, we're definitely gonna snag these Vader shards. Long story short, too late. Too late to make that long story short. I'm trying to get Plo out of the Galactic War store mostly. And the same with Clone Sergeant if possible. So we're going to save the rest of our currency. This we're pretending like we don't have, but we're getting a nice little stockpile of it. We are going to need something like 75 to 80,000 of this to get Gas from 5 stars to 7. Gas is going to be our first really big, super strong character unlock. So I want to make sure that eventually, by the time we have everything we need to get him, we have enough of this currency. So I'm not spending this on anything. And this goes exclusively for the Malevolence, which is another thing that unlocks at level 85. I'm sure the Malevolence will start showing up here. And then we can start buying it, which we can't buy much with that. We could probably buy at least 5 shards. We'll take 5 shards. Okay. Let's jump in and see if we can do another squad arena. We can. Oh boy. I'm super tempted to attack this team, but they have beaten me before. All these teams have I've tried to kill and they're like, nope. Let's see what his speed is. 251. Yeah, no way. No way can I do that. Let's keep looking. How about this one? I feel like I've beaten this one before, although I feel like this is the same one that on last stream I tried. Okay, 186. It's time for the guy who's bad at math to do some math. 186. Okay. Plus 16. Let me not do it from here. Let me do it from here. DOG says, hey, what's up, DOG? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Look at all these Zetas. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Zetas. Okay, 186 plus 16 plus 16. That's 32. So that's 186, 196, 206, 216. Yeah, 216, 218. So that's 218 plus 8. That's 226 plus another 8, 234 plus another 8. So my soldier will outspeed this Vader. So we have a chance. Let's try. Ooh, Kasir's saying you could buy 15 Malevolent shards with 4,000 currency. That's good. We're going to try this, guys. It's probably a terrible decision. We're going to try it. Under the premise that my soldier should be able to outspeed his Vader. And we could maybe apply an ability block right out of the gate and start off. Yes, look at that. Ooh, it's close. Here we go. We got to ability block this Vader. Yes, Poggle coming in clutch. Let's ability block this Thrawn because we don't want him to cleanse Vader. That did not work. It still didn't work. Okay, we got to ability block this Vader when his turn meter comes up a little sooner. But for now, we just got to get this guy ability blocked. He must be tenacious. This is risky because we have no tenacity down. We got to get it without tenacity down. We got it. Oh, good. Okay, let's get it on Tarkin. Yes, let's get it on Nihilus. Excellent. Now back to Vader. You guys were just going to go around the field. Just ability blocking. That's all we're going to do. Until we can get a big hit on somebody. All right, let's do a bunch of debuffs on Vader. I dodged. No. Okay. Ability block over here. No. If we get a silent strike, we'll probably just try to take out Thrawn. Palpatine is closer. We don't want the mass stun. Good. Got to get the ability block. Got it. Good. All right, let's try to silent strike this Vader. He's not ability blocked. He's not about to take a turn. So if we silent strike and we don't kill him, we'll still have time to ability block him before he takes a turn. Come on, baby, let's get him. Yes, got him. All right, it's not over yet. Let's see if we can kill Thrawn. Oh, close. Let's do an AoE in order to finish off Thrawn. Try to get an ability block on Nihilus. Here we go. See, you guys, Poggle gets a lot of hate. Poggle is the reason why we're winning this fight. All those ability blocks. We cannot silent strike. We do not want to take the ability block off. All right, I think we could just put this bad boy on auto, you guys. Yes! Taking that first turn. A fast soldier. Soldier is the fastest Geo. Base speed. All right, you guys. And this is something I want to talk about. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. It won't take long. But just in case any of you guys don't know this, I want you to understand this. Lord Zar says, it's just like the Watt mission, lol. Just land the ability blocks and you're good. You're absolutely right. That's exactly what it's like. All right, we're going to go to mods. Now, I cannot test this for you guys on the stream. But I want you to understand something. Speed mods, okay? Let's look at these bonuses. speed mods. If you have 4 speed mods at level 15, then you get plus 10% speed, right? Plus 10%, plus 10% speed, but that 10% does not take into account any of your secondaries, all right? So in this case, this mod is plus 4 speed on the secondary. That plus 4 does not get added, and then the 10% gets added. The 10% only cares about the character's base speed. So on a character that's very, very slow, speed mods do very little because the 10% is only on their base speed. Now, when a Brute Alpha is Relic 0, which is the fastest they're ever going to get for their base speed, when a Brute Alpha is Relic 0, I think they're like, maybe like 173 or something, base speed. Something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is, which means that the 4-piece speed set will give him 17 speed for the 4-piece speed set. So, people are always saying that speed mods are the best. And they are fantastic, and they are the way to make a character as fast as possible. But I just want you guys to understand the actual impact of a 4-piece set of speed mods is maybe a smaller impact than you thought on the overall speed of a character. Because the overall speed of a character has a lot more to do with your speed secondaries and obviously your speed primary on your arrow. See, 1 speed arrow is almost double the effectiveness of all 4 of these speed sets, which is why my 2 favorite types of mods are actually offense mods and defense mods. I would rather have fast offense and defense mods, and by fast mods I mean high speed secondaries, in an offense and defense mod type, because I personally feel like the 15% offense is a big impact on your character compared to 10% on their base speed. Now, this is going to be on their base offense too. I mean, it's not going to be all their offense bonuses plus 15%. It's going to be on their base. But this is a lot. And then look at this. Tenacity. 20% tenacity for only 2. That is significant. You got crit damage. 30% crit damage is good, right? It's good. But if you're having a 4-piece crit damage set, is 30% crit damage, that's only 30% extra crit damage. Is that better than 15% offense? In a lot of cases, it's not. 8% crit chance is pretty good for only a 2-piece set. So just consider when you're deciding what mods to put on people, don't fall into the trap of speed is the only type of mods you should be farming. There are some DOG says he's throwing away all his speed mods. No, don't do that. Kassir says, I feel you. I thought I was a mod master. Kassir, you are a mod master, but this was the revelation to me years ago, early on when mods came out, and I'm just like, man, why are people so hyped about these speed mods? And I'll tell you why. You look at characters like Rex, all right? Rex is not needed for his damage. Survivability is nice on Rex, but what is the one thing you want on Rex? You want speed. You want speed on Rex, so it's worth it to not put offense mods on him, to not put potency mods on him. See, crit damage mods are not good for him, and so health and defense will be fine, but what becomes the best mod set for him? Clearly hands down speed, because a little more speed on Rex is worth 4 pieces of the set. But then you got somebody like Vader, right? Vader, speed mods are not good for Vader. Sure, 10% speed is good, but Vader has a low base speed. I think it's like, I don't know, it's like somewhere above 150, below 170. It's somewhere around in there. Forgive me if that's wrong, but he's not like a Moff Gideon who's like 180 something base speed, or an Echo who's like 180 something base speed. He's got a low base speed, which means you won't get a lot out of speed mods, but you know what he does have a lot of is offense. And what he needs a lot of is potency. So these become a much more attractive mod selection for somebody like Vader. And then you got somebody like Darth Revan and Jedi Knight Revan, right? What do you want them to have more than anything? You want them to have speed, so it becomes worth it to put speed on them, but there's a lot of characters that just, it's not worth it. It's a huge commitment, is all I'm saying, to have 4 of your mods be speed. Now, we've done it just because speed mods are a very good catch-all mod type. You can put speed mods on almost any character and it will be helpful. But I just want to contend the fact that speed mods are the best set to put on every character, because they're not. So anyway, DOG says, what the heck? I'm pretty sure every mod bot says speed on Vader. It's because, especially now with the recent nerfs, Vader is primarily a control character now. You want him to get out first, do his merciless massacre, put a lot of dots on everybody, get control of the field. And so speed is important. But you guys, I can't pull it up right now, but on my main account, I've got like a Relic 3 Vader or something like that. Man, that Relic 3 Vader with offense and potency, I got 4 offense, 2 potency. He was devastating. I haven't tried him since the nerf. I'm a little scared to, just because, you know, I don't want to see my baby broken in half. But fast offense mods and fast defense mods, I personally think are the very best. Let me just look at this really quick once again. DOG says, I need a mod checkup. New Padawan series? Man, I want to do some stuff on mods. But, you know, there's some really good information about mods out there. But it's just that there's a understanding in the community that speed mods are hands down the best mods. If you just farm speed and health, or speed and crit chance, you can just put that on everybody. I disagree. And then you look at something like defense. A 2-piece set giving you 25% extra defense. That is significant. If you put 3 defense sets on somebody, all of a sudden they have plus 75% defense. Now, defense is another thing. I'll be honest, something I do not understand how defense works. I know that it's not just 25% less damage. I can tell you for sure it's not that. If you put 2 defense mods on somebody, it does not mean they take 25% less damage. It has to do with their armor stat. Where is it? Armor, 48%. So I think, I think this is how it works, okay? Like speed, there is a base rating for armor, and then the other thing is resistance, is the other part of defense. Armor, the character has a base rating for that, which means that defense mods, I think, increase that base rating by a percentage. So once again, characters who have a lot of armor at first want to have defense mods. You want to basically strengthen the strengths of your character to make them fill their role even better than normal. But anyway, DOG saying, is that a base measure too? I believe, DOG, that it is. So some of the mods, like defense and like speed and like offense, are base measures. And then you got some mods, like crit damage, is just a flat 30% extra. Characters have, what is the crit damage that characters have normally? 150%. Base crit damage, that's what characters do. When they crit, they do essentially 50% more damage than you would if you didn't crit, right? And then you can add a crit damage primary here in the triangle and get a little more. And then you can add a 4-piece crit damage set and get a little more. That's just additive. It just adds to it. So they just do that much more crit damage. Crit chance, potency, tenacity, those are the same way. It's an additive. It's not based on their base stats. It just adds that much to it. But some of these mods, health is based on their base health as well, just extra health more than their base health. But anyway, just understand with your mods that these mod types basically in general have less effect than you thought they did, and these mod primaries in general have more impact than perhaps you thought they did. So just keep that in mind. If you end up with like a 4-piece set of offense and then like 1 health and 1 crit chance mod, just, you know, keep in mind that you're not ruining this character's effectiveness by not completing that particular mod set. I don't know, just something to keep in mind. And 2-piece sets, if you wanted to go 3 2-piece sets on somebody, like I've done here on Sunfact, it's not the worst idea. It's not the worst idea. Anyway, that's a lot of yeah, DOG, all mod set perks are disregarding the mod increases. The secondaries are not taken into effect when the mod set types are added in. The multiplication happens off of the base stats, and then it gets added. It's like a secondary. It's like adding an additional secondary is what it's like. So like in your character, I keep clicking on Sunfac. In your character, if Sunfac has, let's say he's got 5 speed here. If I was to run a speed set on Sunfac doesn't have a lot of speed. He might get 15 or 16 speed from the fact that I'm running a 4-piece speed set on him. So just think of that as like an additional 15 speed in the secondary, and that's it. And the same thing with offense. And anyway, I don't want to say more than I know, but I'm kind of a bone to pick. I have kind of a bone to pick with the community about speed mods in that area. But anyway, we got to jump in here and do another squad arena. Long story short, if you look at the character's stats when you're modding them, you can see what changes you make on the mods and how that affects their actual stats. Those actual stats are their... Ooh, oh boy, math time again. You know what? No time for math. No time for math. It's low enough to try. Kassir says he was in the shower. What did Patty say about mod checkups? I don't know what you mean specifically about mod checkups. I've just been running in my mouth about how mods work in general. Oh, you know what? This is stupid. I can't attack. Maybe I can. Let's try. Did I lose the stream? I've got something coming up in the chat that's weird. You guys let me know if we're still streaming okay. Okay, so we're gonna do a basic. That's gonna give Spy some turn meter. Then Spy will attack Vader and we'll hope to get it. Yeah, baby, we got it. Ooh, that was close too. And this stupid TIE Fighter pilot, you guys. People sleep on TIE Fighter pilot. TIE Fighter pilot is a good character in the Empire team. I'm not gonna get this. I gotta try. I got it! Oh, wow, nice. Okay, let's cleanse the buff immunity. We want our buffs. Keep the ability block on Vader. Can we ability block TIE Fighter pilot? Kassir says we're still here. That's good. Okay, we are going to put a daze on. We're just gonna put everything on Vader if we can. Staggered him. Oh, we can't remove his turn meter. That's all right. We need to put an ability block on Thrawn. Got it. Can we just go crazy on Palpatine right here? Let's see. Go crazy on Palpatine. No, not even close. Why did I do that? That was foolish. All right, back to the plan. Back to the plan. Here we go. Ability block on Vader. Got it. Ability block over here. We do not want you taunting. You're still going to taunt. All right, Duran is saying stuff in the chat. I want to look, but I am focused on this arena battle. Forgive me, Duran. I will be with you momentarily, sir. Got that ability block. Good. Can we get this ability block? Or maybe just the kill. We'll take the kill. Take some turn meter away. Can't take turn meter from Vader. This is looking good, you guys. This is looking good. This might be a top 50 if we don't get knocked back. All right, ability block, Palp. Now that Vader's gone, I feel good about this fight. Should not be an issue. So there you go. A little bit of how-to with climbing with the Geos. These teams are very easy compared to what they're going to be very soon. This is going to be full of Jedi Knight Revans, Padmes, and Darth Revans in no time, this arena shard. But as long as it's not, as long as we have easy teams like Empire, you better believe we're going to be climbing. We're going to be climbing. All right, Duran, here we go. Sorry I didn't respond earlier. I was busy. Basically, doing Conquest without a GL is really tough because you can't really kill the last boss in Sector 5 and therefore lose on important feats. Makes sense. Makes sense. With Jedi Master Luke, I should be able to reach Sector 5, which grants me the second to the last crate. And then it depends on if I can do boss feats or not. That's a good point. Okay, so that's a good point. So Duran is saying, even in hard mode, if you don't have a Galactic Legend, there's a chance that you can get all the way up to the last boss. But it's very difficult to kill the last boss without a Galactic Legend of your own. All right, DOG says, was non-committal to the mod checkup on YouTube series. What is a mod checkup? Can you help me understand? Because I'm willing to commit to anything that would be helpful to you guys, but I don't understand what it is that you're talking about. Brian Thompson, Geos are sweet. Yeah, baby Brian, I know you love those Geos. I know you love them, man. And your Geos are sick. You're running like a hybrid Geo team, aren't you? With like Django in there, and I forget who else you're running in there, but you're running some hybrid Geo team. Mod checkup YouTube series. DOG says, you look at my account and fix it. Man, I'm more than happy to do that if that would be helpful to you guys. I am not the smartest person. I mean, I know a thing or two about mods, but that seems like it'd be good content, but only some people would want to watch it. I don't know if anybody would want to watch it, but I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that. Sure, I mean, more like a review, I'd say. Okay, so just kind of look at somebody's account, see how they have characters modded, and make suggestions for how they can improve the efficiency of those teams if you mod them a little bit differently, something like that. I could do that. I could do that, sure. Sure. See, my streaming schedule is going to be a little bit weird because I'm still going to be streaming Mondays and Thursdays, right, at 5 p.m. Eastern. Shout out for anybody who doesn't know, Mondays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. Eastern is when I stream. But that's not going to be like a Grand Arena schedule, right? Because Grand Arena is 3 days a week. And so one of those 2 days I'll be able to do a Grand Arena, but the other day I won't. I want to cover a lot more in the game besides just Grand Arena, and looking at people's mods and making suggestions sounds like good content for early game players. That's what I'm shooting for, right? Kassir says, you look at the account and give advice on mods and farming. I feel like I should be asking DOG about advice about how to farm on his, because he started like a little bit before I did. He's way ahead of me. So maybe I should be asking him. We've got to get DOG a YouTube channel, and then we'll just all go watch him. All right, Brian Thompson says, yeah, Newt lead with Django, Alpha, Soldier, Sunfac. That's a nasty team, man. That's a nasty team. Do you have the Zeta on Newt's unique, where they do health damage to the team? I've never put that Zeta on. I'm excited to put that Zeta on this account. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're not running out of time, but we've used up half our time, and we haven't done anywhere near half what I wanted to do tonight. We got to knock out some of these events. All right, Duran is saying, also my account has inflated GP since I have 95% of the game characters at 7-star with gear 8+, so a lot of useless characters. I see, but I mean that adds up, but that doesn't like define your account. They're not that high GP, but I guess if you have like a lot of them. But that makes it great for Grand Arena feats, right? You can do any Grand Arena feat. Use this character and this character. Put in a couple of Gear 8 characters with somebody really strong like Malik and just do it. Just solo it. Now this is funny to me, guys. We were able to do Tier 1, 3 stars early on. And then by the time we were able to do Tier 3, we skipped Tier 2 altogether. We were able to do Tier 3, but only at 1 star. And then now we've been able to 3-star this. Would this be helpful for anybody? For me to go through this? I was able to 3-star it, so I was just going to sim it. But I could go through it again if you guys want me to. I'll wait till you guys respond about that. Obviously, that wouldn't be helpful to most of you guys. But do you guys think that it could be helpful to new players to see the credit heist, kind of play through it? And if I don't 3-star it, it's no big deal because I've already 3-starred it. So I don't have to feel pressure to not lose anybody. Anyway, we're going to do this Omega thing. We've done this in the past. We're just going to sim this right up. No reason to do this one. I really want to do that Galactic War together, even though it's bad content. It just feels like we should do one more Galactic War together because it's the last one we're going to do. So I'll wait on that credit heist. See what you guys think about that. Let's jump in here and start the fleet battles. Let's go ahead and grab this while we're here. 1 more or 2 more days. Next time this comes around, next time that comes around, we'll be able to do level 85 of that. I still love this though. Look at all the purples and the Zetas. 2 Zetas. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. I think that we're just going to sim the, unless you guys want to do else, otherwise I'm just going to sim this because we need the credits to do other stuff tonight. Oh, 5 million. That's good. It can be as low as 4. Crim Ping in the Discord just showed he got 10 million from this particular one. He got 10 million credits. But 5 million credits. Oh, he says play the credit heist. I don't remember the opponents. Doggone it. I'm sorry. I messed up. It's Coruscant Underworld Police. It's a bunch of cups is what it is. I don't know if that rings a bell. But it's a bunch of Coruscant Underworld Police. You gotta steal the credits from the police. He says he's too slow. You're too slow, or I'm not patient enough. We'll see. It could be any of those. Let's do a fleet battle. Let's do a fleet battle. We don't want to jabberjaw too much and miss out on one of our fleet battles. We made it to rank. They knocked us back to 16. We can take out Ugnaughty Ally. Historically, we've been able to. He's similar to us, but he went the SLKR path. He's going the SLKR path. So he's got first order ships. And the first order ships are good. They're good enough to compete in the arena. But I personally like the Geonosian ships better. Ability blocks, no ability blocks. Let's put some damage on Silencer. We should be able to finish him with a basic. We can stun with this ability if they are buffed. Nobody is buffed, so we're going to save the stun. Alright, they got an ability block. Let's get some reinforcements in here. This doesn't seem like it's going to be any kind of issue for us. We're going to go ahead and put the big hit on the person with the most health. And we're going to finish off Boba Fett with a basic, hopefully, yep. We got Cody Bowden, Credit Heist. It's always a great day. How are you doing today? I'm doing great, Cody. I'm doing great. I had a great day at work. They got me doing a new product line at work, and I did kind of my first start to finish part by myself at work today. It was fun. It was fun. I'm still doing it like way too slow. I can kind of tell the operators around me were like, you still working on that thing? But I'm trying to go slow enough to not ruin anything, because it's a lot more particular precision of a product line than the one that I'm used to working on. But I like the precision. I like high quality parts. I really love making parts and making high quality parts. It's very, very much goes along with what makes me happy as a person. So we're gonna put a level up on Ahsoka because that's one of our dailies. I'm kind of stacking my ship credits. I could spend them on my Executrix and probably should, because he's way behind level 85. But I also need to get my endurance up along with Anakin's ship and like anything else. I need to work on anything to put with this fleet for Grand Arena. But I haven't decided on what I'm going to pull the trigger on there. So I'm just sitting on my credits for now. Generally not a good idea to do, but I'm sitting on my credits. Check this out, you guys. I forgot to do this last time. This is one of the things that unlocked at level 84. Look at this. We can sim all of our challenges at the same time. I don't need to click it here, go, click it here, go. And then on Sundays, you got to click each one and go and go. Just do that. Oh, it's great. It's great. Just a little convenience thing, but it's great. Let's see what we got for our rewards. Did we get knocked back? We got it. Top 50 again, you guys. I love it. 150 crystals. 150 crystals. Should I do this last cantina? If we get first place in fleet, we'll do that last cantina. But anything less than first place, I'm going to save the crystals for tomorrow's refreshes because I want to make sure to get as close as possible. Based on how much experience we got, it's not looking good for the 85 being tomorrow. But we haven't collected our dailies yet. So let's see how it goes when we collect our dailies. Let's do one galactic war battle, because then we should be able to just collect all our dailies and see where we're at with the experience. Alright, we're going to go, just in case, I want to be smart on my last Galactic War. I want to just go Geos and sim auto the whole thing, but I'm going to be smart. We're going to get some turn meter on our backup team first. Whenever you're doing the Galactic War, for anybody who's not about to hit level 85 and you still have a lot of Galactic Wars ahead of you, on the first battle, it's always smart to take whatever team you're not going to be using most and do the first battle with them. Generally, it's an easier fight, and you can get turn meter on your team so that when you need them for later, they're coming in with turn meter instead of coming in cold turkey. Kassir saying, this weekend will be interesting. I'm home alone. Oh, man. So you got... Has that ever happened to you in your life? You've got like 100 brothers and sisters. That's going to be crazy that you're home alone. What are you going to do, man? You going to do anything fun? Hopefully you're going to do something fun. Deflection right out of the gate. No bueno. Alright, so what I like to do with the Jedi team is I like to let Bastila give Yoda the buffs. I want Yoda to spread the buffs, and then I just put it on auto basic. In case you didn't see it in the last stream, you guys, auto basic is a thing. You go here, and you go to auto battle, and you say select option. You can either say I want the auto button to do everything, I want the auto button to do basics only, or I want to be able to choose. And you click select, and then you can select auto or basic. Just put it on auto basic. Cody is saying, what kind of parts do you assemble? Just wondering because I sell forklift and lift parts for a living. Also, a question on the bounty hunters. I'm doing the FETs, Bosk, CAD, and IG-88. What would you suggest? Kassir is saying that him being home alone has never happened for more than an afternoon. Well, this is going to be an exciting weekend for you. All right, Cody, we're going to start with your first question. What kind of parts do I assemble? I make diamond-coated grinding wheels. Well, my factory makes diamond-coated grinding wheels. When I get them, think of like, just to put it simply, think of like a donut. And the inside of the donut, I put a piece of metal into it so that I can spin it on a machine, and the outside of the donut is covered with diamonds. Diamonds, listen to me, I'm a country hick. You guys know that already. Covered with diamonds, and then I have machines that can grind those diamonds into a certain shape. So I either swing a machine like this and swivel the donut like this, or I move the donut back and forth like that, depending on what shapes I want to put into the diamonds, and then the customer takes the part and cuts like 1 or 2 million things with it. Because it's made of diamond, it lasts a long time, so it can do like 1 or 2 million cuts depending on the application and how aggressive it is and everything like that. Anyway, and then you ask the question about the bounty hunters. You are doing the FETs, Bosk, CAD, and IG-88. What would you suggest? I don't really know what you mean by what would I suggest, because it sounds like you've already decided what team you're going to use. That is the same team that I'm going to be using, but it's not because it's a good bounty hunter team. It's because they're all pilots except for Jango, and Jango you get while you're farming the Houndstooth. So why wouldn't you use Jango if you're farming the Houndstooth for Bosk anyway? Bosk is definitely the best leader of the people that you mentioned. So I would go Bosk lead, and then yeah, just use that team. What I'm planning to do for myself, unless I go for the Executor someday, which I plan to eventually, I'm planning to get Bosk up to relics and Jango up to relics, and leave the rest of them probably at gear 11. And that way at gear 11 is when a pilot becomes very effective in his ship. Ships hit like a big power boost at gear 11 for the pilots, and that's when this pilot ability is able to reach its max rank, when the character is gear 11. So whenever you're using a pilot in a team, you want to think to yourself, I at least want to get them to gear 11, because that's going to make their ship as functional as that can be for the character being low level. So that's my plan. I'm planning to get that exact same team that you have. I want Bosk at relics for the Houndstooth. I want Jango at relics because he's a really good character, especially with the separatists. So I'm probably going to use him with the Separatist some and with the Bounty Hunter some. And then if you have 2 relic characters on your Bounty Hunter team, it just makes it a more dangerous team in general. That's the plan for me. I don't know if that's helpful. I don't know if that's what you mean by what would I suggest. And I also don't know how I got to the ship screen and what I was doing before that. I was collecting my dailies. Okay, so let's see how we ended up. 16,000 out of 20,000. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna be tomorrow. I've spent most of my energy and I'm still more than 3,000 away. 3,000 is about how much I've been getting per day. So we're probably looking at a Saturday stream, 5 p.m. I guess I'm gonna have to hold off so that I don't sit at max energy. But even if I have to sit at max energy, I'm gonna do it because I want to do it with you guys. We're gonna cross over into level 85 together. Of course, if you're busy on Saturday, that's perfectly fine. But at least it'll be in video form for you to go back and to enjoy whenever you want. DOG saying, do you have a level 85 day plan? You got Padme out of the way. That was my big goal at level 85. Padme's not out of the way yet. I only have her at 6 stars. I only have her at 6 stars, and I wasn't going to try for the 7th star until my Brood Alpha is ready. And at this rate, my Brood Alpha is not going to be ready by level 85. He still has more than 50 shards to go, and you guys saw with 2 refreshes, I only still got like 12 or something shards. So my day 85 plan is mostly, like, as far as the stream, is that what you're asking? Like, what are we planning to do for that stream? I plan to celebrate. I plan to go through these achievements and say, like, how did it go? How did our climb go? What did we accomplish? What did we achieve? Whatever. Whoops, clicked the wrong button. Oh, I gotta do another fleet battle. But yeah, I want to try to get into Conquest. I want to try to finish getting ready for Grand Arena. Those are the 2 biggest things I'm pushing for, Conquest and Grand Arena. I want to do the Max Ability Mat Challenge. Hopefully I'm ready for it. I haven't even looked to see what it takes. I believe that I'm ready. This is another comparable to us fight, so we should be able to handle the mirror pretty easily. We got Cody in here saying, okay, that makes sense to me. Cody was asking about the bounty hunters. He says, that makes sense to me. I have heard to change the way I'm going to Mando and Grief Karga, so I was wondering if I should change course a bit. Makes sense for ships. Well, here's the thing about Mando and Grief Karga. Hands down, way better. Take Cad Bane out, take IG-88 out, put in Mando and Grief Karga. 2 things to consider. Mando and Grief Karga are light side, right? So that means that if you make a great bounty hunter team with those 2 in it, you can't take it into the territory battles. One of the big pushes for my account is to make good teams for the light side territory battles and the dark side territory battles. So I don't want my bounty hunter team to be dependent on 2 characters that I cannot use in the territory battles. So when I do make like a solid bounty hunter team, I am going to take Cad Bane and IG-88 out, and I'm going to replace them with Dengar and either Zam or another dark side bounty hunter. I may just keep Cad and take IG-88 out. IG-88 is fine, but he's just too squishy. He's too squishy. He's like as squishy as... I better start doing this fight. He's like as squishy as the Boba Fett and Jango Fett, but he doesn't have a revive. You know, he can't come back to life. So he just dies and he's gone, you know? So that's one of the biggest problems with IG-88. But I'm going to be using him once again for the ship, and I might be taking him to Relic for 2 reasons. 1... obviously the Executor requires him at Relic. 2, the Malevolence fleet uses IG-88's ship particularly well. In a good situation, you never need to bring IG-88 into the fight, but if you ever did need to bring him in, he is a good one to bring in. So for those 2 reasons, I might be taking IG-88 to Relic. If I do, I'm definitely going to be using him on my bounty hunter team, because it would be silly to take him to Relic and not use him. So anyway, that's kind of my thoughts about the bounty hunter teams. In Grand Arena, there's no better bounty hunter team than what's her name? Who's the lady, the lady bounty hunter that I can't think of? I'll look in a minute. But it's her lead with Mando, Greef, Bosk, and who's the best fourth? I don't know. I don't know who the best. Let's take a look at the bounty hunters. DOG saying, I think you will miss GAC season, so got some time to button up on those squads. Yeah, I'm both glad and sad about it. I'm glad because I wasn't ready to jump into GAC, but I'm sad because I don't want to miss it, you know? I pushed as hard as I could. I pushed as hard as I could to get here as fast as I could, and I'm missing it by just like I'm not missing it by a couple days, because it's Thursday. Today is when the last sign up is, I think. So, Aura Singh, thank you, Kassir. Aura Singh. Matthew H says, I use Dengar, helps with the Chewie event. Dengar is a fantastic character, also required for the Executor. So, you're going to use Dengar. Dengar's going to be a good decision. Let's look at the Bounty Hunters, because the Bounty Hunters are a very fun faction. I love them. I love them a lot. Okay. So, yeah, Aura Singh, Mando, Greef. Where's he at? Bosk. And then I think it's either Django or Boba is what people use most of the time. And the idea is Aura Singh's lead. Every bounty hunter leader has a way to activate the contracts, right? There's a way for your bounty hunters to get their payout. Mando's disintegrate ability is tied to his payout, so he can't do his disintegrate until he gets to payout. So then the question becomes, what's the easiest payout to get? Bosk is an easy payout. Django's a pretty easy payout. But Aura Singh is hands down the easiest payout, and it is use an ability while buffed 10 times. Only bounty hunters can contribute to this contract. And when it says use an ability, it counts attacks out of turn. It doesn't require your characters to take 10 turns. It can be any kind of attacks out of turn. Well, with this contract, Aura Singh's lead gives them, Bounty Hunter attacker allies gain stealth for 2 turns. So they're all buffed except for Bosk as soon as they start, and Bosk uses his first turn to taunt, so then he's buffed. So then the whole team is buffed, and then Bosk will call a mass assist, and then all 5 will attack, and then Greef Karga will call a mass assist, and all 5 will attack. And then it's Mando's turn, and the contract is activated, and like the 3rd turn in, you're able to do your disintegrate. So it's a fantastic, fantastic character. None of the teams are any better than that. Mando and Greef are fantastic bounty hunters, but exclusively because of the territory battle issue, I'm not going to be going for them early. I'm just going to be saving them for a little bit later. So anyway, that's a little bit of an unexpected bounty hunter discussion. Okay, let's see here. We got Dailies, Credit Heist, Empire Team, Prep. I want to make sure to jump into this territory war. We want to prep the Empire team. I saved 1 team for the territory war. Just a little bit of a flex. You guys, look at this. Lothal, 49 out of 50. Dang it, man. It's great to be in this guild. It's great to be in Lothal today. I guess that'll be my thing. Oh, it looks like we're probably not going to be able to do. Oh yeah, no, we're not going to be able to do any of these guys. I was hoping we could do an attack in the territory war because I saved my geos. Did I? Let's see, did I save my geos? Yeah, I saved my geos for the territory war so that we could attack, hopefully on stream, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen on stream. Some tough teams here, you guys. Yeah, this matchup is rough, goodness. All right, Kassir is saying, in 3s, Aura Singh, Mando, Greef is great. And then Bosk goes great with the Fets. So yeah, the Bounty Hunters break up into 3v3 really well too. They're a great faction. And there you go is another example of when you're building 5v5 teams, try to build a 6th person so that in 3v3 you have 2 teams of 3 instead of just 1 team of 3 out of your 5. So in 3s, if you were to run Mando, Greef, and Aura, and then Bosk and both Fets, then you could do that in 3s and then just take Jango Fett out of your 5-man team, put him with the Separatists. You could run the other 5 on 5v5. Anyway, Cody's saying, thank you for the explanation. I apologize if I'm asking too many questions. It's a big game. That, man, you cannot ask too many questions. I would love, if this is at all helpful for you guys, or ever would be, I would love nothing more just to sit here and answer questions and talk about the game, because I love this game so much and I've been playing for a while. There's a ton of stuff I don't know, and there's a lot of things that you guys are going to be teaching me along this journey as well. We're going to learn together. Free to Play Nation is going to grow together, and my whole idea behind this channel is that I wanted to, man, this music is hype. I want to do something with this. Let's do something with this. Can we attack in the fleet arena? My whole idea with this channel is to make it catered towards teaching and helping people who don't know everything about the game to learn more about the game. So anyway, we're gonna go for perfect shred. It's not quite time yet. Kassir is talking about the territory war. He says, that wall looks fun. Our opponents have one Galactic Legend. They kept it for offense, but they won't clear our Relic 8 SLKR. Holy moly, he went and got that SLKR Relic 8? Is that, that's not, I can't even think of his name. Why can't I think of his name? Oh my gosh, I can't even think of our old guild leader's name. Is that our guild leader's Relic 8 SLKR, or is that the guy who already had a SLKR when I left the guild, Kassir? Gosh, Relic 8 Slicker. Someday, you guys, free to play, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it all. We're gonna get it all. I love it. I love it. All right, let's go back in here. We gotta get this Empire team ready before the end of this stream. We got to do our last Galactic War ever. We got too much to do. I got to stay focused. Stay focused. Now, I know for sure I can beat Habib. And from Habib, I can reach up to rank 1. But I feel pretty confident I can beat the perfect shred. We're going to try it. Okay, Ventus. Yeah, Darth Ventus. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Ventus. If you're watching or if you ever watch, I loved you. I loved our guild. I don't mean to forget your name. I'm sorry. This southern scatterbrain of mine just doesn't remember everything. Yeah, Achilles. He went and got it Relic 8. Good for him, man. He's a good one to have on the team for sure. He's a good one to have in the guild. All right, take out Anakin. Now, I always take out Anakin. And I've said it before, but I'll say it again. The game automatically populates all your slots with something. But if you have a weak ship in your reinforcements, there's a chance that the AI is going to call in that reinforcement when you are on defense. So if you don't want to fall as far, make sure that the only reinforcements on your lineup are reinforcements that you would want to call in if you were on offense. My Anakin is so weak right now, I wouldn't want to call him in unless it was the last resort. But you got to think the AI might call him in first, and it does. In my case, the AI calls in Anakin first. Oh, we did not kill Anakin on the first salvo. That's not good. And this is not going to be enough to take him out either. But it might ability block him. Oh no, look, he's exposed. He just needs to be tickled. And he gets healed. Oh, that's not a good start. Alright, can we stun Bosk? Yes, we got the stun. At least that's good. Let's save the assist because Bosk is just healing with the protection up as much as I'm doing damage to him until I get this guy in, and hopefully get this buff immunity. Yes, got it. Okay, now we can kill Bosk like it's no tomorrow. And it's no tomorrow. Bye bye Bosk. All right, now we can use the assist on Anakin hopefully. And, well, we won't even need to. There we go. There goes Anakin. All right, now it's important here, guys, that we do not debuff Ahsoka. Because Ahsoka, when she cleanses herself, she gets retribution if she has any debuffs, and she gives retribution to anybody else who has debuffs. That's been a big sticking point for me with this fleet. That Vulture Droid came in and debuffed everybody, and if Ahsoka's already on the field, then she cleanses and then gives everybody on the enemy team retribution, which is bad news. Bad news. So just be careful with Ahsoka. You don't want to debuff her unless you're ready to kill her, or unless you debuff her with an ability block, in which case she cannot cleanse. Does that make sense? Just watch out for Ahsoka. She can mess up your world. She can mess up your world. He just died. I didn't even shoot him. He's just like, oh. You guys see him? He like floated backwards up into space. That was hilarious. All right, so even if we don't get first place, hopefully we'll be able to keep third. We can be distracted a little bit now because we are a little ahead of the game with our fleet attacks. We don't want to attack again right now. We have 35 minutes until our payout. We have only 2 attacks left, so we want to attack again at about 15 minutes till our payout. Lord Czar says we are not in the same fleet shard. That is weird. That is weird. That is weird, which means we entered the squad arena at about the same time, but we did not enter the fleet arena at the same time. Maybe you got to level 60 just before I did or just after I did, in which case, because the fleet shards, the squad arena shards, they can take up to 2 weeks to fill up, because I think it's 20,000 people, I think. But the fleet arena shards is only 1,000 people, so it fills up every 1 to 2 days. So the fleet shards are starting fresh, constantly starting fresh. So that's probably it. It was just maybe 1 day different. But anyway, let's do this Empire team. Let's do this Empire team. You guys, I am bled dry of gear. I am bled dry of mods, but we're going to take whatever dregs we have left and we're going to do something with this poor team. All right, now remember, guys, I do not want to promote Vader to 6 stars because I have a theory that when you take a character to 6 stars, the game starts really reducing the shards that show up for him. So I'm going to leave him at 5 until he's ready to go to 7. That's just how I'm going to handle it. Maybe it's superstitious. I don't know. All right, we got a bunch of credits from that credit heist. We're going to see if we can take this team to 63. We're just going to go across the board and do 63. So we're going to start with our boy Palpatine. We're going to just put on all the gear we can. We're going to try to get him at least to 7. And we got him to 7. We can take him to 8, but we're not going to take him to 8 yet because Vader is the one we really want to focus on. In fact, I should stop what I'm doing and just do Vader first. That's why wouldn't I do that? Oh, no. Okay, I just said I wasn't going to do that. This is the one. 63. There we go. Now this team is potentially functional if all the other guys are garbage gear, but Vader can be like a relic, right? So I can still use this team in Grand Arena if I do a bunch of work on Vader and a little bit of work on everybody else. For this first Grand Arena, whenever it starts up after we get where we're trying to go, it's not going to matter. We're not going to have Vader anywhere near where he needs to be. So this team might go on defense just to try to strip a few banners or something. We'll see. We'll figure it out. So Vader is obviously going to be somebody I'm going to do some work trying to farm because I can't have him at gear 6. He needs to be like at least gear 8 by the time we start. But anyway, let's go up here and let's do some abilities on him. We are low on these. We're low on these, so we're only going to do tier 4 on all of these abilities for these characters. Except for maybe Palpatine's lead. We'll see how high we can go on Palpatine's lead. Taking these to gear 4. It's a shame I'm not going to be putting this Zeta on. Merciless Massacre, one of the best Zetas. I'm not going to do anything with his lead right now. I'm going to be using Palp lead. That's why I leveled up the Phoenix to get Palp in there. He says request those eyeballs. You got it, man. Thank you. I don't like requesting. I don't like requesting because I feel like it's kind of mooching. Oh, look. It's in the shipments right now. Whoa. Hang on. I'm not doing it right. I don't even know how to request. Zara, please don't donate those unless you got lots and plenty of them. I don't want to take from you, man. We all have grinding to do. We've all got grinding to do. But I will go and get them out of the shipment here in a minute. But let's stay focused. You found it interesting that they buffed Merciless Massacre. Yeah, they buffed his basic too. But they way nerfed his Culling Blade. Nerfed it hard. Okay, we got to take out any mods that are currently assigned. With Vader, I know I just went through preaching, don't put speed mods on Vader, but you guys, I don't have offense mods. I got like one. Let's see how many offense mods do I have. This is how many offense mods I have altogether. Speed, that's a square. I'm not gonna put tenacity on him. I could put this on him, so that's a square and a circle. I'm not gonna put protection primary. Yeah, I can't get even 4 offense mods. I'm gonna be putting speed mods on him, just because that's what I got. That's what I got right now. They nerfed Calling Blade and reduced its damage, but increased the crit chance. Yeah, that's true. Lord Zara is saying, don't worry about it. Plenty of those. Well, thanks, man. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna do speed. I don't think I have any potency mods. Do I have any potency mods? Let's see. I have 2 potency mods. I got a speed arrow. What is this? Come on. What you got for me? No speed. I'm gonna do it anyway. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I wanna make sure Vader has got some decent mods. Of all the mods that I have left, so we're gonna put speed at either health or defense or crit chance. I think I have some crit chance mods. So here we go. We're gonna start with this as our sets. We're gonna start with the arrow. What do we have? Let's try to do crit chance. That's a bunch of defensive secondaries. There is a couple. Oh, this is good. This is what we want. Speed, crit chance, offense, potency. This is what we get. Assign it. I don't know if I'm going to have the credits to upgrade or not. All right, with Vader, I definitely want a crit damage primary. And I don't have any. Is there anybody that's using one that I can take from them? Who's this? This Echo, I think. Yeah, Echo, I'm not using you, my man. I'm not using you. I want Vader more. So it looks like Vader's going to be using defense. Take it off of our boy Echo, put it on Vader, keep it on only unassigned, and we're going to take health and crit chance away from our selections because we have selected defense and speed as our types. So there we go. Here I want potency as the primary. No question. I have 3 choices. This one with 8 speed. This one with, I don't know how much speed. Whoops, not that. No speed. I'm gonna go ahead and sell that. You don't want to keep speed mods. See, this is why you don't want to keep speed mods without speed secondaries, because speed mods by themselves don't give you enough speed. It's the secondaries along with the type that make it worth putting speed mods on. Kassir's asking, am I going to do both GBA Zetas? I am. And here's why. It's because I'm going to be using them as my arena team, and the main team that I'm going to be sniping for is a Jedi Knight Revan team. Jedi Knight Revan is big on buffs, and the Geonosian Brood Alpha lead Zeta gives them 50% extra damage with their basics per enemy. No, I'm sorry, it's 10% more damage with their basics per enemy that's buffed. So with all 5 people buffed, which Jedi Knight Revan almost always is, it's 50% extra damage, and it's going to be helpful in the arena. But I'm not going to do it as my second Zeta, I don't think. I don't know what my second Zeta is going to be. But I am going to do it eventually. Okay, so we got these 3 mods selected. This, I don't really care if it's health or protection. It can be either, but I do want speed and potency. Can we do speed, potency, and offense? Yes, we can. And it looks like it's going to be you. Okay. In this case, yeah, let's just leave it at that. See if we can pull anything up here. I need 1 defense and 1 health. This is looking good. It's not looking good. There's nothing looking good about it, but it's looking okay. I don't have any with speed and offense. How about just speed? This needs to be a speed arrow. That's speed plus a bunch of defensive stuff. Speed, there's a little bit of offense here. Tenacity and health. Yeah, see, we're really running out of mods, you guys. Let's see what we got up here. 10 speed. Health and protection, health and protection, health and protection. We're just gonna do I'm going to take the speed on this one. We're just going to do this. Keep it simple. That's terrible speed. But it's a start. It's a start for Vader. Kassir's saying, community vote on the second Zeta. I am not going to let you guys decide what Zeta I put, but I am more than willing to listen to what you guys want to suggest, because I am all ears. I am all ears. We're going to be getting Zetas at a pretty regular clip, I'm not worried about Zetas. They're going to come. So exactly what order I do them in is not so much important. I am going to be focusing mostly on team by team, you know? Like, my two most important teams early on are going to be the Geos and the Jedi. So for that reason, I'm considering Yoda's meditation, where he spreads the foresight when he spreads everything. That's very helpful for the Jedi team. I'm actually considering Bastila's lead as well, because the extra tenacity can really give that team a lot more flexibility in what they can do. You mean no Jawa Zetas? Is there a Jawa Zeta? I didn't think there was a Jawa Zeta. Alright, so we have Vader ready. Or Tusken? Man, that would be crazy if there was a Tusken Zeta. That would be crazy. I gotta jump in here and get these so I know where I'm at with Vader's gear here. That's so cool that there's two of them in this store the day that I needed it. Alright, we are going for First Order Officer. You guys, it must be kind of frustrating to watch these streams. I apologize. I'm all over the place. I try to stay focused, but I bounce around too much. I gotta try to do better. Okay, here we go. Cheap gear that's less than 50. I try to get it. Cheap gear that's less than 50. I get it. And this is what we need for Brood Alpha. Oh, look at that. I don't have much of this currency, but I'm doing it because I need this bad. I'm sure I need these, but I know I need these right now. I need them for his current gear tier. Kanan is now complete. 185 out of 85. Beautiful. Who else am I farming in here? I think I was going back to Prestige. So there we go, Prestige. I don't have any of this. I don't think we're going to get to this Galactic War. I don't think it's going to happen. We got to finish doing the... I go for Rex every time it shows up. It's rare, and it's going to take me a long time to get it. And Plo, we can go for... Going for Rex in the other store. Okay. I love this song. But I'm a white man, so I'm not going to try to dance. Okay, back in here. We're looking at our squads. We're working on this team. Got to keep an eye on the fleet timer, too. Okay, so Vader is as done as he's going to be for now. Let's go for Palp. We got the gear on Palp. We can do more, but I want to make sure Thrawn gets enough love. So basically, once I hit level 85, it's going to be a long time before I can finish getting these 6 teams where I want them to be. So all of my credits, all of my ability mats are going to be going towards these 6 Grand Arena teams for a while. All right, so we're going to do the leader at the end. No, let's just do it. We can only take it up 2 tiers anyway. 72 for 10% extra turn meter gain. That seems worth it. What's it going to cost? 1.3? Do it. We need that turn meter gain. Okay, so we got his lead in a good place. It's sub Zeta. That's another Zeta I'm considering, but definitely not before Merciless Massacre. I really like Merciless Massacre and No Escape on Vader, but I might go Merciless Massacre, Palp lead, No Escape. And then Thrawn's is really good as well. Grand Moff Tarkin's already done. Let's go for Gideon. You have been sitting here since like day 3 or something at level 40. I haven't done anything with you. You've earned some love, my friend. Not that much love. Alright, here we go. Oh man, he's like, I'm only giving you 1 gear level, sucker. My gosh, he needs wielding off 1 of these? I mean, you're getting it, but it's crazy. I'm running out of this low level gear, you guys. But I just gotta wait, and it'll come back. Yeah, I'm I'm not worried about that. So I guess you get to be Gear 6. I'm probably not going to work on you anymore. I didn't mod Palpatine. What am I thinking? Gotta go mod Palpatine. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Control the situation is not his lead. We definitely don't want to work on his lead. Cody Bowden says, I don't think anyone minds your pace at which you go. The game is amazing, and I love Star Wars, but I think everyone is happy just to listen to the dope dude in the corner of the screen. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate your kind words. I definitely appreciate your kind words. Thank you very much. Kasir says, this. Appreciate it, you guys. I feel loved. I feel very loved by you guys. I really appreciate it. All right, Moff Gideon is just speed and I don't know, whatever I have. Whatever I have. Let's start with the speed arrow. Pretty much everybody wants a speed arrow, and that's because, like we said before, a speed arrow is double the significance of even a full speed set. So a speed arrow is really strong. Really strong. We just want him to be survivable, because the longer he stays in the fight, the longer demoralize is on everybody. So speed, that looks good. It's crit chance though. I'd rather save crit chance for somebody who's more offensive, but he becomes very offensive later, but we'll probably remod him before then. So let's just focus on defense right now. Probably take this one because it's got a little bit of potency to help him with the days, the AoE days. So we're gonna go health with him. Health and speed. There we go. We're modding Moff Gideon. For anybody who's watching now or later that can listen but cannot look, we are modding Moff Gideon right now. We're trying to put some basic mods on this Gear 6, 3-star, 4-star. He's low, but we want him to be somewhat usable. He's in one of our galactic war teams, and we're trying to make it somewhat usable. Let's do any primary stat, as long as it's got speed in the secondary. Nothing. We have nothing available. Triangles are hard to come by. All right, so let's just see what we got. What do we have? We have one triangle left. We have no speed triangles. We have one health triangle, and it's, hang on, I gotta move the chat. It's an offense. Well. This is a terrible mod. I guess he's getting it. And nobody else is getting a health triangle until I farm a lot more mods. Oh, it's getting rough, you guys. What have we got here? I want, I'll take potency. I'll take health. I'll take protection. And I'll take defense. What you got for me? What you got? We got options here. We've already got 2 health mods, so we got to take the health away. Only speed. Here we go. What have we got? Defense. I'm not going to think too hard about this guy. We're just going to go for this. Defense with a little bit of speed. A little bit of speed. And this one, 10 speed. 10 speed is good. I'd rather give that to Thrawn. We'll save that one for Thrawn. 8 speed. That'll be good. That's about as bad as it gets. 1. Yeah, you're right, Kasir. That is almost as bad as it gets. You guys, look at our credits are going away so fast. They're going away so fast. Any primary stat, give me some speed. I want some speed on this bad boy. 9 speed is good. 9 speed is good. This one, protection, defense, speed. Let's do it. And then one more. We're going to save the speediest one for Thrawn, which is this one. So we're going to put the 4 speed on it. Okay. There goes Gideon. Now, if you guys notice, I'm doing all these mods to level 12. It's just because I don't have a lot of credits. I want to make sure that I have credits to at least put mods on everybody. And then what I'm going to do right before the first Grand Arena, I'm going to say what kind of credits do I have. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to make everybody's speed arrows level 15. That's the first thing I'm going to do, because that'll take it from 25 speed up to 30. It'll be plus 5 speed on every character that I do that to. So that'll be where my credits go first, to try to get all my speed arrows to level 15. And then I'm going to get all the other mods to level 15 after that. Kasir says, the only way it gets worse is flat offense, defense, protection, health. Yeah, you're right. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, we got to mod Palpatine. We didn't mod him yet. Palpatine is speed and potency. We don't have potency mods. Weakest link right now, and we're going to see what we have. Seem to be frozen. We are frozen. Let's see if the game catches up or if it crashes. Drink a little water. Ooh, I gotta get in there and do another fleet battle. Hang on. Don't crash on me now, game. I need to do a fleet battle. It pulled through. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's do it. All right. Are we still rank 3? Hopefully we're still rank 3. We are. All right. Asui. Let's go, baby. This guy beats me about 40% of the time. I mean, he beats me 100% of the time if he attacks me. But when I attack him, he still beats me about 40% of the time. But we have 2 tries, so hopefully we can get into first place tonight. All right, come on. We got to kill Anakin in the first salvo. That looks good. We got him. We got him. It's a good start. Ooh, and no breach. That's also good. Getting some good RNG right now. We're going to put the tenacity down on Bosk. That'll make it easier to land the stun here in a moment. We're going to save the assist, try to land the stun. We got it. This is going perfect so far. Perfect. He is dispel. Did he dispel the stun or did he just get a turn? I think he just got a turn. We have to attack him. Hopefully that tenacity down will help the buff immunity land. Come on, baby. Land that buff immunity. Got it. Now let's burn him down. Oh, so good. So good. All right, now when we're deciding who to attack here, we are going to attack the person who's already got 3 buzz droids. Just a quick refresher. The way buzz droids work is that as long as a vulture droid is on the field, if the enemy has at least 1 buzz droid when they start their turn, vulture droid turns it to 3 passively. He does it passively. If I was to attack Rex right now, he would lose his only buzz droid, and he would take his turn and have 0 buzz droids. But as long as I attack 5s right now, he has 3. Every time he takes damage, he loses a buzz droid, and then I got to wait for him to take another turn, and then it goes back to 3. So the idea is to try to keep buzz droids on the enemy. That's the long and short of it. We do want to kill Rex because it's Rex. When the vulture droid uses his basic, he does not destroy buzz droids, but he does destroy Rex. Love it. Love it. Oh, Duran says Sector 3 is already unlocked. Man, you must be spending some crystals on those energy refreshes. We'll try to get to Sector 5 till there are 10 days left. Then I have 10 days to focus on feats only. I love it. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. Oh, man. You guys, we got it. We got it. We got it. Yes. All right, there's something else I wanted to talk to you guys about, and this is not really the rank 1. We'll see if it holds. We'll check back in a few minutes. This is not really the way that I wanted to do it. I wanted to have like visual aids, and I wanted to brush up on the story a little bit better. But I want to tell you guys a story. A story from a book called, well, I'll tell you in a minute what the book is called. But I think you guys would all agree that lately the mood of the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community has been very negative. It has been very negative. We were still modding. We didn't even start modding Palpatine. The mood has been very negative. Let's see what Duran says. Doing 3 energy refreshes a day. Really want to try to get that max crate. Awesome. Well, we want you to get it. We want you to get it bad. I hope you get it, Duran. You are a galactic legend, so of course you're going to get it. It's no question. No question. But the mood has been very sour lately in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. You know, honestly, with good reason. I mean, there have been a lot of changes. We're putting this on it for. I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to talk about what I'm doing because I want to talk about the other thing. with good reason that the mood has been sour, because we just got huge nerfs to key characters that people have been using for a long time. We've been depending on Vader, depending on Thrawn. We've been really, feels like we've been getting really screwed lately. And then they made these changes to Conquest with how much energy it costs to do a node and how much harder it is. And we were expecting and used to getting, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. We were used to getting a certain amount of rewards from Conquest based on how difficult it was. And now it's way harder. It's way harder to get the same rewards we were getting before. It's even harder to get them now. Durant says he's 90 shards away from getting Cat. That's exciting. That's very exciting. Cat is amazing. I want her someday. But, so we got all this negativity going around. And that, in the thing about this community in general, this community is extremely positive. It is an extremely positive and encouraging community that, well, looks like we're just going full defense on him. No speed, just going defense, because that was a good mod. It's a positive and encouraging community. So when it gets down like this, when it gets sad, I get really sad too, because I'm used to being a part of a community that's just extremely positive and enjoyable to be around. But so I want to be a little bit of a agent for change, and it reminds me of a story that I heard from this book called Who Moved My Cheese. The book is by Dr. Spencer Johnson. All right, just to give credit to the guy who actually wrote the book. It's an extremely famous book. It's an old book. Many of you in the chat have probably already read it or heard of it, and many people who are watching this video have probably already read it and heard of it as well. But it has some really good principles that I think that we can apply in our current situation. A basic summary of the story is that there were two mice named Scurry and Sniff, I think were their names. Scurry and Sniff, all right? And they were in a maze. And every day they would go into the maze and look for cheese, all right? And there were also two little people that were the size of mice. And their names were Hem and Haw, you know, like hem and haw, like, you know, complain. And they also would go into the maze and look for cheese, but the mice would just scurry and sniff around looking for the cheese and eventually find it through process of elimination. But the little people were much smarter, and they used their mental prowess to help them find the cheese. They eventually, both groups, found a bunch of cheese at Cheese Station C. Okay, Cheese Station C was loaded with cheese, all kinds of different cheese, and it would look like this cheese was going to last forever. And so Scurry and Sniff would wake up every morning. They would go through the maze right to Cheese Station C because they knew where it was, and they would eat their cheese, but they would take their running shoes off and they would tie them around their neck, and they would sit there and enjoy their cheese for the day. And Hem and Haw would come to Cheese Station C as well, and they would take their shoes off, they'd get in some comfortable clothes, and they would just like lounge around and enjoy the day at Cheese Station C. Eventually, Hem and Haw started moving their homes closer to Cheese Station C. They started putting up pictures on the wall and all kinds of things. They were getting very comfortable with the expectation that Cheese Station C would always be there for them. And Sniff and Scurry every day, they would arrive at Cheese Station C, and they would look around and see how much cheese there was. Was the cheese getting old? Was there any reason to expect that the cheese was going to go away? But Hem and Haw had no concept that the cheese was ever going to go away. DOG says, I'm from the Midwest. I love cheese. So we've got these characters. They've got this big cache of stuff that's making them happy, and they're getting everything they need from this big Cheese Station C every day. Well, then one day, all four of them arrive at Cheese Station C, and the cheese is gone. The cheese is all gone. Well, Sniff and Scurry have arrived a little bit sooner, and they see that the cheese is gone, immediately put on their running shoes, and go off into the maze in search of new cheese. But Hem and Haw, when they get there, their world turns upside down. They've built their entire life on the expectation that this cheese will be there, and it is no longer there. And the story goes on to all the different shenanigans that they go through, and Hem, I forget who it is, so please forgive me if you guys know the story. Hem, I believe, is the one who just basically denies the reality of the situation. He comes every day to Cheese Station C after that, expecting the cheese to come back. Maybe the cheese will come back. I just cannot live without the cheese at Cheese Station C because I've come to expect that it's always going to be there. And eventually Haw, I think it's Haw, that eventually learns to go out into the maze and try to look for new cheese after Sniff and Scurry. But eventually, Sniff and Scurry do find a big, huge pile of new cheese at Cheese Station N, and they continue their daily ritual of coming and checking the cheese every day, enjoying it, but keeping their running shoes around their neck so that if the cheese dries up at Cheese Station N, they can go off into the maze and find new cheese. And Haw eventually comes and joins them at Cheese Station N. He learns a bunch of lessons along the way. But the long story short of this very long story, that it's too late to make it short, Cody is saying, Canadian, poutine, we like cheese. I love cheese too. But here's the thing. Darth Vader and his rework and how good it was is like the cheese at Cheese Station C. The Malevolence fleet that I've been planning for, right? Because it can beat all the other fleets and it's going to guarantee me a first place spot every day that I try to go for it. It's like the cheese at Cheese Station C. But Capital Games has changed the game. They've nerfed Vader. They've nerfed gas that I was going for, and I still am going for. And a lot of people in the community are like Hem and Haw were just throwing up their hands. They're like, it shouldn't be this way. Some people are just like kind of mentally denying that it's happening. They're not willing to accept the reality of what's happening and go out and search for new cheese. But if we're going to be successful in this game, especially as free-to-play players, we have to be flexible and willing to adapt, because when the game changes, we have one or two choices. Either stop dominating free-to-play or go find another way to do it. And I want to be the person who's committing to find another way. We're just going to enter a fight because we're currently rank 1. We have 3 minutes left. We want to make sure that we don't get knocked back. I waited too late to start this fight. But anyway, DOG says, Vader is my cheese, always and forever. I just want to encourage you guys, because this game is a mobile game. We have no control over what the developers are going to do with this game. But we do have control over what we do with our time in the game. And we can get upset and quit the game. I mean, maybe new cheese is finding a new game to play, right? Maybe the game itself is the old cheese and you just need to find a new game to play if it's not making you happy anymore. But really, for me, the cheese in this game is the fun that I have in this game. And if that fun dries up because characters get nerfed or different paths that I was going to go are no longer valid, I'm going to try to find new ways to have fun in the game, and I'm going to try to find new ways to dominate the game. And I think that this community is smart enough to do it, to find new ways to dominate in this game. And I just want to be a voice that says, it's going to be okay. We're going to make it through this. There's new cheese out there. We just need to put on our running shoes and go out into the maze and find it. And when we find it, we need to take our running shoes, put them around our neck so that we're ready, if that cheese dries up, to go out and find more cheese, because there's always going to be a way for us to do well as a community, to figure out how to do well in this game. And I personally do not believe that the developers are against us, that they are trying to fight against the player base, or they are trying to nerf the things that the player base has found useful because the player base is kind of breaking the game for what they intended. I honestly, you guys can call me naive. I believe the developers when they say that they are doing this for the future state of the game. When mods came out, people freaked out. People quit the game. But now mods are like a core part of the game that I really enjoy, and they're really important to making the game the way that it is. The same way with Relics. When Relics came out, a ton of people quit the game, and I bet you a lot of them have come back. But when Relics came out, a lot of people quit the game. And now relics are like, if you put certain relics on certain characters, they're way more useful than they were before. I think this is going to be a similar thing. And in the Who Moved My Cheese story, there is some, either the cheese ran out because these 4 people, the 2 people and the 2 mice ate it all, or maybe somebody removed the cheese from the maze because it was getting moldy, it was getting rotten, it wasn't good for the people in the maze anymore. And I'm choosing to believe, perhaps naively, that our benevolent overlords, CG, know what they're doing, and they're doing it for the good of the game and not just to screw everybody over. So anyway, I just wanted to say that and get that out there. I could have done it a lot better way than that, but the idea is let's not just give up. Let's not just say, we're quitting or it's over, or our chances to succeed are over. I've seen so many comments that say free to play is dead. It's not, and I'm gonna prove it to you guys. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it together. Kassir says Playbook has a great video on the community's reaction. I think I've seen it, Kassir, where it's like does a Reddit post on Vader is dead, he's unusable, he can't counter Darth Revan anymore, and then he like shows a video of him doing it or something like that. But anyway, I mean, I know we don't have any executors in our fleet arena, and I'm probably going to eat my words later when I say that we're still going to find a way to dominate in the fleet arena. But look at us, guys. Look at us. We just got rank 1 in fleet arena together. You guys see, I'm not hacking, I'm not cheating. We're just playing the game normally. We're just pursuing whatever path that the cheese that we found. We're pursuing the cheese that we found. But anyway, there we go. Rank 1. I love it. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to do our last galactic war ever. Maybe we should. Maybe we should just power through it real quick. Did I finish? Did I even finish getting this team ready? Let's see real quick. It's time for me to have dinner with my lovely wife, so I do not want to disrespect her by taking too long, but I don't think we finished modding Thrawn. We did not. We did not. Cody says, lol, this is a great analogy. Well, thank you, Cody. Thank you. I found it very helpful, and the book is like, I don't know, 80 or 100 pages, and you can listen to it online. If you wanted to listen to the actual book, it's like 1 hour for the whole audiobook to be read to you, which is what I did this last week to get ready for trying to tell the story. And I butchered the story. I butchered it. But the main point is, when the cheese that you've been relying on goes away, go find new cheese. Go find new cheese. Don't let it paralyze you and not take any action at all, you know? So that's it. That's my point. Durant says those 400 crystals are juicy as hell. I love it. I love it. Kassir is saying dinner so late. It's 7. It's not that late. I mean, it is late for me because I go to bed in like 1 hour. So that's not really great. But I can't eat while we're streaming, and I don't have time to eat before the stream. So Cody is saying, I can't quit on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'd be quitting on all my classic characters I love. I've worked 3 years now. Game developers don't do anything to try to destroy their game. That's a good point. They don't do anything to try to destroy their game. That's a good point. I mean, they're going to do things to try to make money, and it's a business. So that makes sense, you know? That makes sense. Let's see if we can get some speed. But they're not going to try to destroy their game. That's a good point. All right, we got to get some speed. Let's see if we can sort this by the high speed. I want Thrawn to have some speed up in here. What do we got? 5 speed. 5 speed is the highest speed. Oh, I'm dragging the bottom here, you guys. I am dragging the bottom of the barrel. Ooh, 10 speed. We'll take that. And 11 speed. Now we're talking. I should have done this for Vader. Search by the highest speed. Well, there we go. Thrawn is modded. Thrawn is faster than Vader. I guess we'll just give Vader the turn, or maybe we'll switch some mods around. Anyway, I have to put his abilities up. Because you're down. What time do we get up? 3:45. 3:45 a.m. Gotta be at work at 5:30. Oh gosh, he only made it to tier 4. Yeah, I'm out of the early gear, you guys. But this gear is not that hard to farm. I should be able to put my focus towards getting these guys all to at least gear 7 before Grand Arena starts. Let's go ahead and get his abilities up to gear 4, and then we can say that the Empire team is ready. We're not going to do anything with his leadership ability, although his lead is good, and we should do it. We're just not going to do anything with it yet. So there we go. There we go, you guys. Let's make sure there's nothing else. Nope, we're going to have to skip the last Galactic War together, but just know that it's basically auto basic with Geonosians all the way down. Why are you puking, DOG? Why are you throwing up? I don't understand. Maybe it's because of the early wake up time. It's about a 30-minute drive. It's not a long drive. But you guys know I play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes in the morning before I go to work. I got stuff to do. I can't get up and go right to work. I gotta have some time. There's actually a couple other games that I play too. I'm not going to stream on those games, but I enjoy a couple other games as well. But anyway, we just, for our Galactic War, we're going to do just so you guys can see what you're going to miss. What's so exciting? That's not right. Definitely not that. Kasir's saying, I get up at 5, but that's just because I stay up until like 10:30 or 11 with my bro. I gotcha. It's good to have family you want to hang out with, man. It really is. I love my family, and I would love to hang out with them as well. The game is acting like it's time to quit because it's freezing up. It is. Was this my whole computer? I think it might be my whole computer is freezing up. But yeah, that's what we do. Auto basic. Just let them win. Yeah, 3:45 a.m. DOG. But I get off of work at 3 in the afternoon. That's how I'm able to get home and get ready to stream by 5. I mean, if I was working till 5, I wouldn't be able to stream till way later. Getting home in time to stream is not the reason that I get off at 3, but this is the way it's the way it is here at my company. For whatever reason, they have an early first shift. Come in early, leave early. So that's it, you guys. We had a fun stream. We talked about all kinds of crazy things. Didn't exactly stay on topic, but we covered most of the things I wanted to cover. Thank you guys for being so active in chat. You warm my heart. I'm so happy to have you guys in the chat. And everybody who's watching that's not in the chat, thank you so much for the views. Yeah, my wife is taking back the Wi-Fi. She's like, 7 o'clock. You said 7 o'clock, I get the Wi-Fi. You got it, honey. All right. Well, we'll see you guys later. Don't forget, we're going to be having an emergency stream probably Saturday. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to make it happen tomorrow at 5. And it'll be short. We're just going to be, I don't know, try a Conquest fight or something. We're going to do a little celebration. I haven't decided exactly what we're going to do, but it's going to be fun. If there's one team I hate in Swugga, it's Night Sisters. Duran hates the Night Sisters. Well, I've never had one. Hopefully I will on this account, though, because apparently you need them for Conquest. And I'm guessing that you're doing Conquest right now and you're up against a really hard Night Sister team. Good luck, man. Good luck in the Conquest, Duran. Good luck, everybody on this, everybody in Lothal and everybody on this territory war. I hope everybody that's listening wins their territory war for their guild. We'll see you later, Kasir. And I think that is all that I wanted to say. So the last thing that I will say is that I want you guys all to know that Jesus loves you.